So we're going to start tonight's show discussing mental health. The National Alliance on Mental Illness reported that 63% of Black people believe that mental illness is a sign of weakness. Now, as a result, people may experience shame about having mental illness and worry that they may be discriminated against because of it. Now, it's no secret that, especially in the Black community, we make it a taboo thing, and people have been trying to make strides lately to normalize us expressing ourselves. If anybody in America has a reason to be stressed out and have mental illness and feel like we need help, it's Black people with the trauma we face every day. So how can we normalize this conversation about this issue in the community? Selena, what do you think about this?
Lisa Ray was right. I mean, once again, this is heavy. Mental illness is something that has been ingrained, like you said, Claudia, with the statistic of 63% of African Americans feel like when you have, a mental episode, that's weakness. If that's been ingrained in us for so many years, if you just look at slavery and, how terrible we were treated and expected to keep moving on. I saw this woman, she was on Instagram. I hate that I don't know her name. I tried to search for it, but she was speaking and she was talking to, I guess, a group of Blacks and whites and a mixed crowd. And she said, by show of hands, when slavery was abolished, did anyone or were there any organizations that offered mental health for us? And then it was quiet. And she said, okay, well, what about the civil rights movement? Was there any, therapy offered to African Americans after that? After those traumas? And then it was like quiet again. And at that moment, it dawned on me like, we talk about this a lot, just in passing, but we really don't grasp the concept that we have been traumatized. Black people are suffering from PTSD from what we've gone through and what we currently have to go through because of what we've gone through. And we really do need mental medicine. We need mental help. We need therapy. And it's not a faux pas. It's not just something that white people do. It really needs to be something that we all need to do. Like, we all need to have someone that's going to talk to us about clinical issues that we're dealing with. Even in that same study, Claudia talked about and I didn't know this was good for me to know, Black men are diagnosed with schizophrenia when really they're misdiagnosed as being schizophrenic, when really is PTSD. Yes. And mood disorders. How are we supposed to know how to deal with stuff if it's not diagnosed properly? You know what I'm saying? So, i.e. with suicide and then we commit suicide and different things like that because we don't know what we're experiencing. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, go ahead. Lisa, right?
I was going to say, we need awareness, forgiveness, and love across the board. We need to be made aware of what's going on so we can do something about it. Because if you don't know any better, you don't do any better. We need forgiveness to forgive others, to forgive ourselves, to be able to get it out. And we need love to let everybody know that it's okay.
And can I just say, I would like us to stop being so hard on each other. Yeah. The hardest people that have been to us has been us. Outside of the racist stuff, let's just take that part off the table. They're gonna do what they're gonna do, but we're a family. Our ancestors have all gone through the same traumas, the same discrimination, the same horrors, and if anything, we should be drawn closer to each other. But we don't. There's a disconnect, and I just want us all to just be a little bit more just conscious of that with each other. When we so quick to read to someone or whatever. And yes, this is a fun show. People can say, oh, but I think we do a lot of our stuff with love and we have a deep conversation about things. But there's some people are just being super mean to each other just because. And you don't know what that person's going through. You don't know if you was the last straw and that camel's back that breaks it. And you're the last thing that they think about when they're valuing whether to be here, weighing whether to be here or not. So can we please cut the shit with each other? Looking each other up and down the street, not saying, you know what I mean? We're our brothers and sisters for real, for real. You can have fun shade, but there's a difference between being fun shade and being straight up cruel and mean and hateful. All right, y'all, we're gonna regroup. And ladies, thank you. I know this was a tough conversation, both of them, but this is what this show is all about. You know what I mean? It's just not just surface stuff. So thank you so much for your transparency, all of you.